Okay, I think it may be working now. This is my first time at least using it. Hold on just a second, guys. Give me just a second. Let me make sure that all of our functions are on. Give me just a minute. Okay, I think it's working. Okay, I think we're good. All right, well, if not, then it just won't record. I don't know. This is the beauty of coaching, guys, is you just go with the flow and you just figure it out. Okay, so Corey, awesome. You can hear me. I think I'm good then. Let me pull this up real quick. Okay, I think I have it. I don't know if you guys can see a chat box icon on there as well, but feel free to chat in there. I believe that should be showing for you guys too, if anybody can see it. Corey, I don't know if you can see the chat box. We got a couple viewers on. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. It's a little bit after 9. I apologize for the techie issues here, just working on it and going through it. So we're probably gonna have another call tomorrow as well. So anyway, welcome. My name is Marissa Wynn, and I am very excited to have everybody on this call. I am a 3-star Diamond Premier Beachbody Coach and founder of Team Ignite. And this call is to help answer any questions and really talk about what coaching is and how it's changed the trajectory of my life and really how it works. I think the term coach a lot of times can be incredibly deceiving for people because they assume that to be a coach, you have to be a nutrition expert, you have to know the ins and outs of fitness and the company, and you need to be able to answer all the questions immediately because of the term coach. And I'm here to tell you that's not the case. I kind of want people to like remove the word coach right now and really think of it more as a life mentor at this point, because I know before I signed up as a coach, when I was thinking of the term coach, I was very apprehensive about that. I felt like that was a big term and I didn't feel like I knew what I needed to know to live up to it. So I'm going to explain what I'm talking about in a little bit. But for right now, I'm excited that you guys are here. This call is being broadcast live, and then if you guys need to hop off or if it gets dropped for some reason, the version is going to be uploaded, so you're going to have a recording as well on my YouTube channel. Okay, so if life is happening behind the scenes, bravo, because it's happening here too, and that is the beauty of what I do and what we all do in this company by serving others, is because it's the real deal. This is for people who have busy, crazy, chaotic lives, often messy, equally beautiful, but it just is crazy. And I think I know that's why this works, is because this is something that you can interweave into the lifestyle that you've chosen, either for your family, for your work, if you work full-time, if you're a full-time student, if you're a parent, if you're home full-time, if you are just desperately seeking a change and not sure what it is, but know that you were designed for greater good and that you had a stronger purpose than maybe where you're at right now in life. So let me share a little bit about my testimony, and then I'm kind of going to get into some screen sharing with some of the basics of what we do and how the structure works for our company, and really what coaches do behind the scenes, because I get that all the time for like, you've never posted a link. I don't understand how you build a team and how you earn a near 6-figure income just sharing your testimony and adding value. So I'm going to explain exactly how it works so you understand a little bit more behind the scenes as well, to see if it would be a fit for your family and you. So I started off 3 years and 2 months ago as what we call challenger. And a challenger is a participant in one of our support and accountability groups. Now, because of social media, those can be run really any way. They can be run by private Facebook groups. You can run them via Snapchat. You can run them email, text, apps. We now have an app through our company, which is amazing, totally amazeballs. So it gives you access to do that as well. However, the point of our groups is to help people remain accountable and reach their individual goals, no matter what they are. We're not in this with a cookie cut formula of this is what you're going to do, and if you do this, you will get these results. That's not how it works at all. Thank goodness, because the way my life was over 3 years ago, I would have crashed and burned if you were expected to fit into kind of a mold on this is all that we have to offer. So as a challenger, our challengers are using a fitness program of choice, a Beachbody fitness program of choice, and drinking Shakeology. And the beauty of the fitness programs that are offered, there's many different facets of it, but the biggest thing is that there's a variety of them. You're not just choosing between an A or B option. There's over 27 programs now, female, male trainers, different lengths of workouts, different intensity of workouts. You could have something incredibly high impact like Insanity with Shanti, or you could have something that's high intensity, zero impact like PiYo with Shalene Johnson. So for me, that was the beauty of what I saw available to me. And it's funny because I told my coach, Brittany Leggett, no for 4 months to even participate in a support and accountability group. At that point, I had just had my 5th child. And yes, they're all biologically mine. And my body, it was a disaster. I have to be honest. I was a complete disaster. I realized in hindsight, I think I was blessed growing up with, I was just naturally fit. I always worked out and did athletics because I enjoyed it, not because I had to. And after my 5th child, it all changed. And I call what happened to me my biggest loser moment, where my husband had found me like curled up in the bathroom floor, like bawling my eyes out because I got out of the shower and just looked at myself in the mirror. And I hadn't looked at myself in a long time because I just knew I wouldn't like what I saw. But I looked at myself and I did not recognize me at all. At all. I felt like it was this war that was going on, not only physically, but emotionally, mentally at that point. And that was a pivotal night in my life because that's when it all changed. And I decided, like, I cannot live like this. I was a size 14, 16. I was actually so large that I didn't even fit into my extra large maternity clothes. I was in no pictures. People don't believe me about my size because they're like, I never saw a picture of you. Like, I'm like, you're right. Those pictures didn't exist. I was really good at being behind the camera. And that was a moment that everything changed. Now, along with that came more frustrations as far as being, at that point, I was an at-home mom. I had stopped working after my 3rd child outside the home. I was home and I had 5 children, 4 and under, and going through some challenging times with my then 7-year-old as well. And I actually had too many children and I wasn't even allowed to go to the gym. So the gyms that I attempted to go to, I had too many kids. It took up too much of the quota that was allowed at their daycare facilities that they had there. So not only was I dying to change, I wasn't even allowed to go most places because I had too many. So the beginning part of my journey was I actually started doing CrossFit. A girlfriend of mine from church had introduced me to it, and I was able to go 2 to 3 times a week, and it was amazing for me. I did it at 5 a.m., so I would nurse my baby at like 4 a.m., get there at 4:45, do my WOD, my workout, and then be home by 6 a.m. to start getting the day going. And I loved it. I did it for about 5.5 months. My body needed more as far as consistency. I could tell I needed something every day versus a couple days a week. And unfortunately, I couldn't get there. But the one thing that I brought with that early season of my transformation, my overall life change, was a camaraderie. The camaraderie of no man left behind. I was the heaviest almost every time I went. I was always last, especially in running wads. And I used to run, like I used to be a cross country runner, so it was pretty devastating, but nobody left until I was finished. And that camaraderie and that support and that engagement, that is what I've brought into my support groups. So after I did that, I actually did a trial and error with another online ordering food program for 4 months, and was losing a little bit of weight, but it becomes very obvious that you guys have to have it hit from both sides. You have to have nutrition, needs to be on point, and you have to have your fitness. It's uneven if you only tackle one thing. And so somebody who I went to high school, we weren't even friends in high school. We were different ages, but she had been just following my journey and inviting me to these groups, and I was seeing her transformation, and I was seeing the positivity that was happening within her life and how her Facebook page, I just remember, was changing because I had no life, like no life. It was nursing, it was 5 kids, it was, I was home, and, just going to the grocery store was like an event of the century, And so anyway, I took a leap of faith and I joined as a challenger, and I purchased a challenge pack. So I had Insanity, which is the craziest, insane, hardest program in my opinion, ever. But I did Insanity, and then I drank Shakeology. I drink Shakeology vegan, but before I had chocolate Shakeology. Life-changing for me, life-changing experience. The camaraderie in the group, the support in the groups, the accountability, and how people really cared. If I didn't log in or if I didn't post something during the day, people reached out to me. Nobody did that if I went to a class, you know what I mean? And we're like, oh, so where were you? Just okay, well, she's not here today. That made a huge impact on me. And my coach had invited me to the coaching opportunity. It was something that I was thinking about and researched some of it. And we actually ended up going on vacation. I was on vacation in the mountains with my 5 children and my husband. And I woke up and I went upstairs to do my workout in the fitness room. So everybody's asleep. And I got upstairs and I just, again, had one of those life-changing moments. It was like struck by lightning. I'm like, I'm meant to do this. If I can do this on vacation with a tribe of children, I call them my tribe of 5, downstairs, and I'm still making this commitment to myself, I can coach and I can help other people do this. I can totally do this. So I ran downstairs, woke my husband up. I said, I'm going to sign up as a coach. I'm meant to do this. I can totally do this. There was no reception there. So I had to get in my car to drive on the interstate to go sign up. But it was struck by light. It was just that moment, that leap of faith where I was shattering my comfort zone. I knew I was meant to do this. I was scared to death because thinking of, I've got so many kids. A, nobody's going to relate to me. B, can I even make this work? But I'm telling you, if you have that fire inside, which is why part of the reason why my team is called Team Ignite, if you have that passion and that fire inside, if it's the first thing you think of in the morning and the last thing you think of at night, go after it. Go after it. And it's scary, and it's the road less traveled for a reason. So anyway, I did. I signed up, and I will be a coach for almost 3 years next month in August. And it's completely changed my life, So what I'm going to get into is a little bit more of the nitty-gritty on how coaching works in my world, how I am able to build a solid team, how I'm able to continue to run groups, and how it has evolved into something that has just completely changed my life. We have almost 1,000 downline coaches. And if you were to tell me that 3 years ago, I was just elated just to have one person. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm changing somebody's life. And I just hope that they would get the same thing that I got out of it. And the fact to see it build and build and build. And the friendships that have been created, it's amazing, you guys. Absolutely amazing. Okay, so what I'm gonna do real quick, let me do a quick screen share. And again, this is my first time on this one, but we are gonna hop onto it. So let's see if we can go down a little bit. And we can't, so I will redo it. Okay, so a little bit, that's a little bit about myself. And what I'm gonna jump into is really what Beachbody is, because it's, I'm from Florida. I live near the beach. I'm at the beach a lot. And when my coach had asked about it, I honestly thought Beachbody was working out at the beach, like for your body. I didn't know it was, like legit, guys. Like I had no idea what it was. And she explained it to me and I'm like, oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. So let me screen share this real quick. So if you are listening to this call and maybe you've seen some of my posts or a fellow coach has invited you here, here's a quick snippet and hopefully you can see it. Let me see. Make sure coaches who are listening can see it as well. So a little bit more about Beachbody is obviously it is a creator of a plethora of amazing programs. Like I said, that is one of the #1 questions that I get from people is, well, I mean, I'm not gonna be able to find something, you know, this person has an injury and they're just, not everybody can work out, okay? The beauty of this company is you're hitting it with nutrition and you're also hitting it with fitness and exercise. So the variety of exercises that they have, I mean, I have not had someone who has been interested in joining my group who I've not been able to find a match for a program. And that's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. So if they need something short, if they need something high impact, if they want to do weights, if they want to do more yoga Pilates, if they want to do dance type stuff, there is something for everybody in here. It's a high brand recognition. There's hundreds of millions of dollars spent on advertisement, which plays a part as far as not having to educate 100%, because most of my potentials I've heard of the programs or Shakeology or P90X or Tony Horton or Beachbody. It's the #1 infomercial out there. It's 100% debt-free corporation. And last year was our first $1 billion year company year. So it has the longevity, it has the proven track record, and it's something that, like I said, you'll be able to find a program for somebody. 30-day money-back guarantee, whether Shakeology or a program or something's not jiving, we can return, we can exchange. And the other beautiful thing about this is you are not the middleman when it comes to any part of product distribution. You are not buying the programs and filling an inventory and then selling it. That has nothing to do with you. So I get that question a lot, especially with network marketing really picking up recently, as far as how much do I have to buy and then sell? Nada. You are not buying and then selling it. They're gonna buy it from the website that you get from Beachbody. Okay, so what do coaches do? This is something that I wanna make sure I jump on. Here's a little screenshot of this. So I'm gonna go back to me in a minute. You're yourself. That's what you do as a coach. You're gonna work out. You're going to be meal planning. Again, the support and accountability groups are really the backbone to the company and the backbone to what is going to help your team not only grow, but it's going to help continue to change lives for your challengers and your potentials. It is an absolutely phenomenal vehicle, in my opinion, as far as coaching to get to even another area of your life that you've been striving to achieve. So maybe you've been looking to really just have more engagement in your life with friends, or you need a new kind of crew of positive people who are going to be around there for you. As far as coaching is concerned, my best friends and coaching in my life now really are because of coaching. And that's true. That's 100% honest. From challengers to coaches either on my team or on my coaches, team, to fellow teams, fellow coaches. When you sign up, you're signing up and you gain an army of friends. I mean, there's over 450,000 coaches in the network, but I'm talking about people who aren't selling. That's not what we do. If you're looking at this as sales, I'm telling you, this is not going to be a fit for you. 100% honest. I used to be in sales, but that's not what this is. If you're looking to serve others, make a positive impact in somebody's life and your life, and start a domino effect that is going to change the trajectory of somebody else's life for the greater good, that's what coaching is. And that is what part of it is that's going to happen with you, is you're going to get this army of friends, people who are going to be there for you no matter what. Last January, one of my children got incredibly sick. And I could talk about it now really without, getting too emotional, but it happened very quickly. I actually moved into the Ronald McDonald house when he was at the burn unit. His entire body was covered from head to toe with burns. And it was the community of coaches really that pulled together and got my family through it and got me through it mentally and emotionally. That is what I'm talking about when I say you're going to get an army of friends. And many of them I had never met before. Some of my best friends, honestly, I still haven't met in person because we've all connected online and we do things just like this. So as a coach, you're going to be also be doing things just like this. So coaching opportunity calls, brainstorm sessions. I do 5 a.m. Eastern virtual boot camps now on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I give those to my challengers as well. That's another great way for my challengers to stay accountable and to meet other people. And it's just one more facet and one more avenue that you can help change somebody's life. And that's an amazing thing to be able to do and to be a part of as well. As far as coaching online, I get that a lot too. I don't want to be salesy. I don't want to feel like I'm pressuring people to do something or to buy anything. Good, because that's not what you do. We're not salespeople. So if you're not a salesperson, awesome, you're in the right place. As far as it goes online, the majority of my business is online. And I share my testimony. I share my journey. I share my transformation, not just physically. And I get this all the time. Like, I don't have a huge physical transformation, or I really only had 10 pounds to lose, or I just wanted to tone up. I mean, why would somebody sign up with me if I don't have like this massive transformation? You have to remember that more than just your body's changing. You have your emotional transformation. You have your mental transformation, faith transformation. This is something that's going to impact everything in your life. And I have never, ever posted a link to my products publicly, ever. So when it comes to selling, again, you're not going to be selling, okay? You're going to be adding value, sharing what you're doing in everyday life, getting out of your own way a lot of times, and really diving in and sharing either your transformation or what's going on in your life, or recipes, nutrition, adding value to people's life versus selling. That's really what it is as a coach. That's the culture of my team. And I learned that from the culture of Dynasty United, who is my upline coaches team, Brittany Leggett's team. That is something that we're fiercely protective of, and nothing is going to change that. That's the way we do it. Not everybody's going to do it that way. That's the way that we do it. I love what I do. Okay, so let's continue on. Get all my screens out. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. Okay, now what do you get as a coach? Your health, obviously. That's another great thing about this, is you're improving your quality of life in some way. Okay, so you're not going to be selling things, and you're not going to be sitting there just handing stuff out. You are being a product of the product, and by that, what I mean is, if you're working out, it's easy to share that. If you are eating clean, or if you are working very hard to even do simple things like cut out, soda products, cut out anything. I mean, that's relatable, guys. That's real stuff. That's real life. Nobody wants like somebody who's got their world, everything's perfect, and it's not messy and it's not chaotic. I mean, that's life. That's relatable. You're going to get 25% off products. You're going to have the opportunity to build financial stability. You're going to get, like I said, a community, and you're going to help to serve others. Now, and this is something that I get asked often as well, and I was a question girl. I'm sure Brittany could say that. I go back through my messages and I drilled with many questions. So if you guys have questions, please don't feel free to ask. That's a normal thing. And I promise if you have questions, somebody else has the same one. Okay, so make sure that you guys ask. Now, are there costs associated with coaching? And this is the amazing part about this business is it's an incredibly low startup cost. You don't have to spend a fortune either on inventory or overhead or anything like that, okay? It's a $40 one-time coach sign-up fee to sign up and to become a CEO of your own business. That still blows my mind like 3 years later that I am where I am now. And I actually did not pay the $40 sign-up fee because I purchased a challenge pack. So if you purchased a challenge pack either in the past or if you do it now with your program and your Shakeology combined together at a deep discount bundle, you get the $40 either waived if you purchase it at sign-up or reimbursed if you had purchased it previously, okay? That's it as far as sign up. Okay, that's it. And that, like I said, that's mind-blowing to me, especially the more that I learn about how, other companies can start, and that's what it is. There's no fine print to it, guys, okay? Now, along with coaching, what you're going to get is you're going to be earning 25% commission of everything that you sell. The minute you sign up with the company, you get 3 websites from Beachbody. You're going to get a Beachbody website, you're going to get a Shakeology website, and you're going to get an Ultimate Reset website. Now, remember how I said you guys aren't going to be dealing with any products? That's because if somebody's interested in the programs or the products that you have, they purchase through your site. Anything purchased from your site, you earn 25% commission. Another question I get a lot, and I think this just might be because people have researched other network marketing, is residual income or residual percentages. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, I don't want to confuse you on that, but this is something I get asked a lot now, and I want to make sure I address it. Your percentage of commission on programs and products and supplements is never going to decrease. Meaning, say if somebody bought Shakeology from you this month, and they bought it next month, and they bought it the month after, and the month after, the month after, you will always earn 25% commission from that sale. That's huge. It's not going to reduce to 10% after 60 days. It's not going to go down to 5%. You will always earn 25% commission. And those residual sales are going to compound, and that's going to add up over time. Another thing when it comes to income, and this is another question I get often, is can I out-earn, or can I outrank, or how does it work as far as team building wise? And this is something that's really, really, really important too. You can out-earn or outrank your coach or somebody who started ahead of you or before you, okay? Your coach's rank and their earning potential will never be your cap to your rank or your earning potential. And to me, that's huge. That's so big to me. So the pace that I decide to build my business and to grow my team is never going to be capped or plateaued at my coach's pace if it's a different pace. I get that asked all the time from people who are considering signing up. So I just want you to know that what your goals are your goals. You're going to set the pace on how you want to build your business and your speed. And our job as your coach to match that pace. You have to remember that. That's just really, 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 really important to me. Okay, what are personal weekly earnings? And this is something that I get asked often as well. So I'm gonna screen share this with you guys, and hopefully you guys can see this too. And this is just me personally, and this was through last October, so I definitely need to update it. But I don't know if you guys can see because it's kind of small. But I wanted to show you the growth potential that you have as far as a coach and how longevity in this business is going to pay off, literally. If you are looking to sign up as a coach and be a six-figure earner in 8 weeks, this is not the company for you. This is not the job for you, okay? That's not how this is going to work. What is going to happen is your passion and your consistency. That is what's going to pay off for you guys. And on these numbers, if you can't read them, in October 2013, I'd been in the business for 3 months, and my weekly, let me stress, you get paid weekly, not monthly, you get paid weekly, okay, was $397 for that week. Okay, fast forward to 2014. So I was 15 months in the business, still part-time. At that point, I had 4 children home full-time. My oldest was in school. $561 weekly. Okay, and then October 2015, that means I'd been in the business for just a little bit over 2 years. My weekly income that week, that same week, I'm doing these same weeks for you, was $1,600. So what I'm trying to show is it's going to be the longevity in your business and what you really put into it. You know, everybody builds at a different rate and everybody builds at a different speed. And, you know, what you put into this business as far as time really is going to be a direct reflection in your income. Never did I think that I could have a tribe of 5 kids and be out of the workforce for almost 5 years as an at-home mom and not know a single thing about social media or about technology. I'm not kidding, a flip phone. I built to diamond rank in this business on a dinosaur flip phone, guys. Like, no apps, nothing cool, a flip phone. And I think it's so important for people to know, I truly believe anybody can do this. Anybody can do this. It's going to take time. It's going to take failing forward as far as having goals, and if you don't hit them, you don't quit. You learn. It's a lesson. You learn, and you continue to build, and you continue to share your testimony, and you never get it reversed as far as selling versus serving others. That is going to be the key component, that and consistency and not giving up. That's what this business is built on, and that is where the income is going to be. Now, again, some hesitations people have is you don't have a transformation. And only got about 4 minutes left. I know I started about 10 minutes late because of tech problems. Remember, it's more than just a physical transformation. I had a huge transformation. I needed a huge transformation to happen in my life to get back to a healthy size 4-6 on what my body needed to be at, and for me to have a stamina to keep up with the crazy chaos that comes with 4 sons and a daughter. That's what I needed. My coach ended up losing, I think, 10 to 15 pounds. It wasn't a massive transformation yet. She's a top 10 coach. And that right there just speaks volumes as far as what type of transformation we're talking about. We're talking about mental and emotional and how it's changed your life. That is what our team does. That is what we share, and that is our goal as far as helping other people to make sure they know they're not a sale. There's no dollar sign associated with them. There's no volume associated with them. It's a genuine value, and it's a genuine, we can do this, and we're going to do it together, and we're going to have hard days, but we're going to fight through it. And that right there, that integrity and that culture that we're so fiercely protective of is the difference between making it in this company or making it any network marketing company, versus when it gets hard, you're going to crumble. And, I've been through really challenging seasons recently in my life, very hard things personally. And it's really just the team and fellow coaches and seeing all this inspiration and knowing that water cooler in your life, there's nobody standing around and complaining about how work is and complaining about who they work with. I can log in any minute of any day and look in my challenge groups to see how amazing they're doing and how they're fighting for their health and their life. And then log into our personal coach groups and see just the positivity and the personal development and the prayers and the camaraderie and how they're cheering each other, myself included, on. That is what I'm talking about when it comes to coaching and how it will impact every single thing that you do. Okay, one more slide I want to share, and this is a visual for you guys, because this is a question I get as well. Is this a pyramid scheme? So let me show this to you real quick. No, it is not. Pyramid schemes are illegal, okay? And this seems to be actually the question that my female coaches seem to get the most from their spouses is, oh my gosh, it's a scam or it's a pyramid, and no, babe, don't. So oftentimes it's usually a spouse that will hop on the call with me or get online with me and really, really ask all these questions about it. Another huge difference is it's not the top of the company who's going to have the top earning potential. Like I said, everybody in the company is going to be earning 25% commission. You don't advance rank to earn a higher commission. And that really goes into not having that pressure to sell your rank. So you might hear me mention diamond or emerald or star diamond. I don't advance rank by what I sell at all. So let me repeat that. I do not advance my rank by selling products. My rank is a reflection of the growth of my team, meaning when I have people who sign up as coaches, that is what helps and what grows your overall team's rank. That's not my rank. That's Team Ignite's rank. I don't function and I don't exist without every single coach within my downline. So my coaches, great grandbaby coaches. That's something that's really important for you guys to know too. And that's why you'll never see me post a link. That's why you'll never see me say, I need somebody to sign up today so I can hit a goal. Somebody needs to buy something for me today. Never, ever see that. Again, bonuses may get smaller the further down you are if you're in a pyramid. Not how it works here, okay? Your bonus cycles is going to be based on your rank. Your rank is based on your team growth. Your team growth is going to be based on your passion and time and dedication that you're going to spend serving others. That is how this business works. That's the difference between network marketing and things that are built on a pyramid. And again, I know I said it before, you can out-earn and outrank your coach. That is huge. Your coach is not the cap. Your coach's coach is not the cap. You set the pace on how you're going to build your speed. It is 110% up to you. Our teams have dynamite training. Our lineage was it was #1 in 2013. So the bombshell. So that is the lineage that we're part of. And I'm telling you, I didn't sign up because I knew that. I had no idea. But that's really important if you guys are looking at this from a business perspective. You have the opportunity to sign up with a lineage that is #1. And the team that's #1 this year is part of that lineage too. Like, that just is amazing to me. I am blessed, and I really had a great connection with my coach, and it wasn't until I'd been a coach for a couple of weeks that I realized what a juggernaut this was. So all of that training, all of those tools that were given to my coach by her coach are given to me, and I give to my coaches, and they give to their coaches' coaches. I'm a believer in this business. We got like 1 minute left, guys. I'm a true believer in this business. I can give you all the tools and resources that we have, which are amazing. Don't get me wrong. But the one thing I can't teach you is going to be that passion and resiliency to push through. And that is the secret sauce to this business. If you have that desire to help people, that's what you need. You don't have to have all this social media savvy knowledge. You don't have to know anything about technology. You don't have to have a degree in communications or computers or something to figure all of this out. You don't even have to have access to like incredibly high technology. You don't have to know anything about network marketing. You don't have to be good on camera. I can teach you that. Your coach can teach you that. These are things that you can and will learn. The passion that you have, can't teach that. That's something that you have to have. So if you are watching this and you feel like you have a calling to do something and to be part of something bigger than yourself, you're not quite sure what it is, but you know that where you are in life right now, you're made for more. You're made to do something beyond that. Need that positivity maybe in your life. Just you need a change. I needed a change, and I don't know what needed to change, but I knew something needed to. This is what it is, okay? So I know we're about a little bit behind. I got started a little bit late, but thank you for listening, you guys. If you have any questions, please contact the coach who invited you here. If that was not me, please contact your coach. We are all fellow coaches working hard to serve others in this. And just know that if you have the desire to help people, that's all that you need in this business. Your coach and this company will give you the tools and resources to take this to the next level. So whether or not you want to build a team and live a life of financial freedom, maybe come home from work full time, maybe come home completely, or if you love the programs and you just want to be a discount coach and not pay full price and be really frugal and smart about it, whatever pace you set, we will match your speed on, okay? So thanks, you guys. If you guys had to hop off, the recording is going to be uploaded to my channel very soon. And thank you for taking your time on Wednesday to hang out. And let us know if you have any questions, okay? All right, bye, everybody.